Hey guys, my name is Zach and this is GG Fist Bump. So it's already 2022 and the PS5 has already been out for more than a year since it launched in November 2020 in the US and December 2020 in the Philippines. However, stock has still been very scarce. You still can't go to a store and buy the console at the suggested retail price. Now getting a PS4 if you haven't had one yet might still be a good choice, even if it's already more than 8 years old at this point. In Facebook marketplaces, you may get PS4 Slims for about 10,000 pesos or about 200 US dollars, maybe a little higher in some instances. Or you may be able to find PS4 fat models for about 7 to 8,000 pesos or about 140 to 160 US dollars. Just 20% or less of what you may pay for a PS5 this edition that comes bundled with a couple of games that you are still forced to buy from stores that do PS5 pre-orders. Like, if you order from Game Extreme, you won't be able to get a 27,990 peso console-only unit. They'd offer the PS5 in a 50,000 peso or 1,000 US dollar bundles. Some stores would offer bundles that are priced lower than this, but this is still an awful lot of money. Now, having a PS4 is still a lot of value in 2022, whether you're an existing owner or a first-time buyer. It'll probably still be relevant until 2024 or even 2025, with the PS5 shortage still expected to continue this year. Several games are still being produced to run in both the PS4 and the PS5, like Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7, Hogwarts Legacy, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, and many more. Of course, there are still great titles that are already available like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Marvel's Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, and The Last of Us Part 2. Now, something I'd really like to recommend to those who has a PS4 or even the PS5, and this is something I only found the value of when I first got my own PS5 console, is the PlayStation Now subscription. To get a PS Now subscription, you'd need to create a US or a R1 account, as Singapore or Hong Kong accounts, which are the other common PlayStation accounts in the Philippines, don't offer the service. PS Now started as a streaming-only subscription back in 2014. It's like the Netflix for games. But if you wanted to play games from the cloud, you'd need a fast internet, something that's not really a thing back in the day. And this idea stuck with me until I decided to revisit what the subscription offers. And it turns out that while several games are still for streaming, like the offered PS3 titles, a lot of the PS4 titles in the service can already be downloaded. More than 300 plus games are downloadable out of the 800 plus games available in PS Now, and you can play them on the PS4. You can actually play PS Now on the PC as well, but you can't download the titles. It's just 100% streaming. Playing on a console like the PS4 is still the best way to maximize the service due to being able to download the games. Like Netflix, some titles would come and go, but you'll get a heads up long before a game leaves the service. An example of this is a game I really wanted to play, and was my reason for getting the PS Now, The Last of Us Part 2, which was in the service from October 2021 until January 3, 2022. Marvel's Spider-Man used to be there, as well as Red Dead Redemption 2, but a majority of them has been there a long time. Under downloadables, you have the BioShock series, Bloodborne, which is one of the top PS4 games, there's Doom, Fallout, you have classic Final Fantasy games, God of War and God of War 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, Infamous Second Son, Metal Gear Solid 5, there's really a lot. And then there are the PS3 titles that you can stream, which you can do if you have a fast internet. And while I've already experienced streaming games from PS Now, a word of caution though. If you live in the Philippines, or even if you live in a country where PS Now is not being offered, there would be issues from time to time when streaming on PS Now. That's because you're connecting to a US server. You'll sometimes have an error saying that you can't stream a game due to a network delay. What I'll try to do here is to try again until I'm able to connect, and this could be a real hassle. Downloading a game is still the most reliable and efficient way to play a title. But even with just the downloadable titles, which you'll only be able to access while the subscription is active, PS Now offers a great value that goes well with the PS4. PS Now costs $9.99 for 1 month, $24.99 for 3 months, and $59.99 for 1 year. In the Philippines, Data Blitz offers the 1-year subscription for 2,995 pesos. You can even find code sellers on Shopee or Lazada if you want it cheaper.
Edit cut now.
Now, there are reports of a new subscription in the works by Sony, codenamed Spartacus. And the plan, according to the leaks, is for PS Now to merge with PS Plus, another separate subscription that enables you to play online, while offering 3 to 4 games monthly. Still, there are no official announcements as of the making of this video. So, is the PS4 still worth it in 2022? Well, if you're on a budget and if you haven't had the PS4 yet, then I'd say yes, it's still worth it, especially if you look into the used or second-hand market. The console is easier to find than the PS5 and you can already play its vast library of games. Add on a PS Now subscription to your PS4 and you'd literally have hundreds of games right away. Apart from existing games, you can also expect new titles to be released this year, so there's still a lot of life on the PS4. But if you already have a budget for the PS5, then go for the PS5, provided you can buy one at SRP. The PS5 loads PS4 games faster, and it would improve resolutions and frame rates in select titles due to the increased horsepower of the console. So what about you? Do you think the PS4 is still worth it? Just leave it in the comments down below. And with that, I think we're done. If you found this video helpful, interesting, or entertaining, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, then hit on that notification bell for more content just like this. Again, I'm Zach, and this is GG Fist Bump.